What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to share the brand new elemental heroes, and it is pretty godly. You're going to be seeing some mad disrespect plays, which is one of my favorite things. But if you're a big hero fan, you're excited that heroes are actually getting some pretty sweet support, drop a like on this video. But let's get started. So first off, the most important thing is there is some new fusions, there's some new effect monsters. The deck is actually looking really good going up into the next format, especially because the deck doesn't really need to play hand traps. It just has so many other ways of just getting out monster, whether it's Heroes Lives or other plays with like Liquid and Solid Man for extension of combos. Here's a really nasty combo going for the Destiny Hero Dark Angel turn 1 over here, giving that to our opponent. So our opponent, watch what happens when he uses a spell card. Reading is hard, but he gets his DPE out. Alert of Darkness negated. Why? Because this card just says no. So he's got to get rid of this card and able to really do anything. DPE is just going to go ahead and pop him, pop the other card, so he can't really go for anything. If they can't get rid of this card fast, it's a GG. But he already got so much advantage over it. But he snatch steals the DPE. Is he going to be able to come back from this? Well, find out right after a quick break from our sponsor. And this video is brought to you by Into the AM Clothing. If you're a fan of really cool artwork on clothing, I'm a huge fan of the Japanese artwork that they have on their site, but they have others as well. Lots of cool graphic tees. There's actually bundles for graphic tees as well. If you guys like snapbacks like myself, I'm rocking the Congo one, as you guys see in the video. But if you guys prefer plain tees, they also have that as an option, and these are super soft, and there's bundles for those as well. And actually, my favorite thing with their product line is actually the hoodies with pockets for days, pockets in pockets. You can see we can fit in a double deck box, or we can fit in a single deck box with a pocket inside of the pocket. And the great part with this, if you have other smaller things that you need for your card games, like of course dice, you can actually fit them as well in here, as there is a small little pocket inside of the pocket. So if you guys want to go ahead and visit the link down below in the description box, you guys will actually be able to save 10% with my link. Alright, so last time we left off, we gotta come back with the hero player. How we're gonna be coming back? Top decking a Book of Eclipse, activating it, putting that DPE face down, and going for the Denier. Also, Mally activating its effect to bring out another copy of Mally. Cross Crusaders coming out, bringing out a Denier. Denier is gonna be pretty awesome over here, and he's gonna be able to recycle the Mally. Now summoning Stratos, Stratos adding that additional hero monster. He goes for that Vanilla. Now, the Vanilla will be actually used. Now we're seeing Ferris activate its effect, and of course getting that bonus search over there. We got Increase going to be coming out as well. Increase activating its effect. We got the Vion coming out. Vion going to go ahead and dump an extra card. Vion now getting that extra bonus effect. Now we've got the Poly. Now we've got the Mally. Now what are we going to be making? Plasma. Plasma basically is a GG in a lot of circumstances. Now, we activated that Poly that we searched out, and on top of that, Infernal Rage is now here. Now, this is the brand new fusion card, and it seems awkward, but it's actually pretty good. So, easy summon condition, 2 elemental hero monsters with different attributes. So it's got to be fusion summon, and if this card is special summon, you can add one favorite card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And on top of that, you contribute this fusion summon using a normal monster as material to special summon one level 7 or lower elemental hero monster that cannot be normal summon / set from your deck or extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. What do you bring out with that? Well, you're about to see very, very soon. So you can only use each effect of it though once per turn. So now we're going to get that effect. So the card that we're adding is Favorite Contact. This lets you fusion summon some ridiculous things that can go into further plays. You'll about to see this in a second here. I won't go too far into it because I don't make this video too dang long, but we're going right into Sunrise. Sunrise is like one of the best choices because this has a lot of bonus effects. Because if it's special summon, you can add a Miracle Fusion. So here's what we do. We add the Miracle Fusion. This is kind of like the bread and butter. You activate Miracle Fusion. Then you start banishing a bunch of cards. Now we go into the Super OTK card, the Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, which has, in this instance, 5,300 attack. So it gains 300 attack for each fusion material used for its summon. So you just go for like everything. It's kind of like if you're going for like OTK, if you played Cyber Dragon, it's kind of like the boss monster. But on top of that, it can make a number of attacks on monsters each battle phase up to the number of fusion monsters used as fusion material for its summon. That's why I said it's like over Dragon. You're just going to just destroy everything, right, when this card comes out. And on top of that, because it's not enough, if this card battled a monster after damage calculation, you just destroy that monster, in case there is any other like monster that has some sort of like protection. And if you do, you get to inflict damage to one equal to its original attack. And if this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can special summon one warrior monster from your hand or deck, which in most cases, yeah, that's Stratos. Stratos searches out and goes for combos, or you can go for Shadow Mist. And now we're going to see, because we use Liquid Man, this is where it gets really, really good. if Liquid Mana is sent to the graveyard or banished as material for a fusion summon, you're going to have that effect. As long as it's used for a hero monster, you get to draw 2 cards and discard 1. So that's how we're getting all these extra bonus cards here. So Sunrise is now going to activate its effect just to instantly destroy its monster, because when an attack is declared involving another hero monster. So that's why you got to play the vanilla, you go into this, and then you're going to pop the card, and then this card is going to have usually at least 4,000 attack in most circumstances. And then now we're going to see that card activated. And as you guys can see, it's GG. Wrap it up. Yuki taking the dub over here in the first game. So shout out to Yuki for this build. But I want to give you guys a variety of gameplay. So I'm going to show you guys this one over here by Captain Muffin is absolutely awesome. There's some disrespect plays, and that's one of my favorite things with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is when players just disrespect the opponent here. So he's playing the Dogmatica. They did get some new support. White Zoa is so good. This card, it can win games on its own. We lose half the extra deck turn 1. I mean, I just feel like this card is really nasty to run into, but hey, that's part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? So now we're going to start off with Stratos. Now we're going to activate Engage Neospace, going for the Spirited Neos, one of the newer cards here. But now we're going to search out, add another monster, and get that effect. And we got the Hummingbird, and on top of that, Polymerization. Again, using Liquid is kind of the key here. Now we've got this as Chainlink 2, so he's going to get stopped, unfortunately, but we still get that effect of Liquid Man. Now we got Tactical Talents, drawn 2 extra cards, Reinforcement of the Army activated, and now this is a really good extension card. It's called Crosskeeper. You send this card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon 1 elemental hero monster or 1 Neospatian monster from your hand or graveyard, but its effects, if summoned from the graveyard, are going to be negated if you summon from that. But then if you special summon a elemental hero fusion monster while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you banish it to draw 2 cards and place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like another bonus Liquid Band. I think this card is fantastic for extensions of combos, as a lot of hero players, they don't play hand traps. And the reason why is you just play through everything. It's just like your opponent does something, you just keep on going. That's the thing. And that's one way where heroes can be very, very good. But now that card's going to go ahead and protect itself. And now we've got the Aqua Dolphin, which I like this card. Being able to obviously see your opponent's hand is always an advantage in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now we see Book of Eclipse, so it's going to put things face down. On top of that, we have the Favorite Contact. So this card is pretty dang powerful. We go into the Cosmo Neos, and that's going to activate its effect. And things are intact, take some damage, no problem. We can protect some of our cards with some of the cards that we can banish from the graveyard. And on top of this, you guys are going to know what's going to happen. Miracle Fusion going for the Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. And this card just, again, it can attack everything. It's a GG when this card comes out. Now we're going to go ahead and pop the back row over here. And now we're going to search out. We'll go for the Cross Keeper, going for the Shadow Mist, but its effects are negated. But remember, that has another bonus effect in the graveyard. So this card, again, it's just gonna just ruin people. Like this card, if your opponent has a bunch of cards, make this, you're getting game over here. So Captain Muffin taking the dub, even though he disrespected an attack and took some damage. I like the plays, man. But let's go into the deck profile for both the builds from Captain as well as Yuki. So I'll mouse over the cards relatively quick over here, and you guys can go ahead and see what the deck has. But I basically explained like the newer cards. Like Crosskeeper, I just think is a fantastic card. Definitely don't sleep on this card for sure. And obviously we went over the newer cards, but you got to play the Neos. Now, if you really want to be cheeky, you can go for the Rainbow Dragon. There's other targets with that as well. But for the most part, it might be kind of a win harder. I really like the build over here by Yuki. But yeah, Hero Lives, fantastic, fantastic card. But that's going to go and wrap it up for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new, hit subscribe, turn on that bell if you guys want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos in the future, and visit the link in the pinned comment to get yourself some awesome teas. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.